Hello, friends. Here we are again to talk about anything under the sun. I'm Merynn.
I'm Isabel, and we are just two seeds.
Yay!
Welcome back. We're in episode
Episode
5.
5. Yeah,
Wow. Meryn, we
5
made it.
episodes. We've been
Grabe.
consistent, guys.
Oh, high five virtually.
What is that?
How are you?
Um, Pretty busy. Did not expect this week to be this busy.
Yeah.
Yes. So I've been working for my grandmother for the past 5 days. Well, not every day naman. Pero parang last week, 3 days, and then this week, 2 days. Yeah, so they needed help because one of their employees had to attend to personal issues. So
Mm,
yeah, that's why I'm working for them now. And yeah,
for that.
so assigned ako sa computer doing stuff. And then what else? So yun, so I'll work 8 to 5 and then I'll try to watch some recorded lectures in the evening. And then I also try to wake up early in the morning pero hindi ako nagigising. I have two alarms na. Like two alarms
You
na.
wake up early?
I try to para I'll get back to running.
Ah. Oh, you like to run in the morning?
Kasi pag afternoon, tatamarin na ako. Like, I'll think na I won't have time na or something. Or like, I'll go home 5 p.m. Tapos medyo dark na ayoko na mag-run. Kasi
Mm-mm.
natatakot ako. So, I try ng morning. And then di ako nagigising kahit two alarms. I go back to sleep.
I
That's,
understand.
that's it for my week. That's all I can remember.
It was Valentine's Day.
Oh!
Now I'm reminding you.
What did we do? Oh, exciting part is we released our Valentine's episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was exciting. And friends have been messaging, parang, where's the name drop?
Guys, listen to our Valentine's Day episode if you want to know what we're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I honestly forgot.
what?
I honestly forgot. Kahit we were posting on Valentine's, parang the night before, people were saying, Happy Valentine's. I was like, oh, it's Valentine's tomorrow.
I was busy and I had no time to like look at social media, diba? I was telling you.
Yeah.
Tapos like a friend of mine was also messaging. Tapos sabi ko, you know what? I don't feel anything when I see couples post during Valentine's.
What do you mean doesn't feel anything?
Parang they're being too sweet with each other. It's parang, oh, yeah, okay.
That's so funny.
Going back to Valentine's, super traffic during Valentine's. So we just had some takeout. Oh, and instead of flowers, my dad bought us new shoes.
Whoa. Hey, is that better?
Yeah,
Is that is so sweet. Is it running shoes?
running
Hey.
shoes. Yeah,
So
so I was like,
that's more motivation.
yep. And more practical. You can use it for years. Diba? Because flowers are so expensive during Valentine's. Parang same.
Oh, nga, no? Like a whole bouquet, no?
Yeah, that's
Yung
it.
friend mo who was like scrolling
Mm.
while working, I was also scrolling. I just found myself smiling. Like, oh, so nice.
Um,
And then, but whenever I'd visit and then I'd had enough of it, I message you nga, di ba? Na, so many posts. I was in campus the whole day. Lately, ever since school started last week, I stay in campus kasi the Wi-Fi is good there. So, minsan I go there in the morning, tas I stay there till like mga 9 p.m. na. Because if I don't, well, I'm just gonna be in bed all day probably. So yeah, I like hanging out there. And then I sent my mom flowers.
mm.
Buti na lang my online transfer.
Mm-mm.
That was super helpful. But yeah, like what you said, grabe yung price ng flowers pag Valentine's Day. They
Mm-mm.
get more expensive.
Super, parang 100% more expensive.
Yeah, ang galing. Galing yung business. Um, yeah, I was thinking, galing ko business concept to ah. Pero yung mga flower shops, I wonder if they just rely on just that season,
Yeah, the
the February.
events.
Oo.
Like
But yeah.
Valentine's and ano yun? November 1?
Oo. November. Forgot what
But
Labor Day
yeah,
is
that
going
one.
inside my brain, but it's not Labor Day.
It's
All Saints Day.
All Saints Day or
That.
All Souls Day.
All Souls Day also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, oh, I didn't spend it with David because he was out with people. Yeah. It was just a busy week also. Oh, I met some castmates. You know,
Mhm.
people in counseling, they're like in their 30s or 40s. So even the prof was saying, na people really choose to join later in their life.
Mhm.
Or lalo na ngayon, after the pandemic, parang people are realizing the need for like counselors or
Mm.
therapists. Ganun. It's interesting. So at least I get to learn from them kahit I'm like one of the youngest. So,
Yeah.
interesting.
That means more wisdom from Isabel.
The pressure.
We've been productive this week.
Yeah, hey, cheers to that. Speaking of wisdom, I don't think I have much wisdom about today's topic.
I'm unprepared to talk about the topic.
What are we talking about today?
Insecurities.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're
Uh,
pausing for that topic. It's different talking about your insecurities to, like, I'll say in front of the camera or in front of a lot of people rather than, or maybe would we feel better if we tell other people about our insecurities rather than just keeping it to ourselves? We'll see.
Let's see after this episode.
Okay,
But it's
let's start.
important to let out. Yeah.
Let's see. So with that, let's start today's episode. Huh.
Meryn, when was the first time you felt insecure? Yeah, what are your insecurities? What is insecurity?
When was the first time I felt insecure? Maybe I can't really call it na I was insecure at that moment, but looking back, I think that was the first time I felt insecure. Um, it started when I was younger, maybe during elementary. You would start comparing yourself with other kids, right? So parang, maybe it started with material things kasi you don't have the same pencils, the same pencil cases, the same bags. So the material things that other classmates had that I would not have at that time. I think it's common then for like kids that age to compare what the other kid has. So
Hmm.
maybe that's how it started. Parang you get insecure na with the emotion now, why don't I have that? It can also be called jealousy kasi. So maybe that's when I felt insecure the first time. But talking about yung flaws or the insecurities itself, I first heard about it sa America's Next Top Model. So you know
Mm,
Tyra Banks? She's talking
yeah.
about being Flawsome kasi she was talking to other models tapos she was saying na you have to flaunt your flaws or like you have to be flawsome. You have to learn how to use the camera, how to angle yourself so that your flaws would look better and you'd feel more confident. And basically the photos would look better. So parang that's how it started then for me na yeah, you really have to know your angles, you have to know your flaws, basically your insecurities, so that you know work, work, how to improve.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Parang
right.
she's also teaching you to use it as an asset.
Yeah, use
What
it
a
as an
healthy
asset.
introduction to feeling insecure. I mean, that's your first,
Yeah, that's
ano,
my first parang
time you heard it.
yeah, parang acceptance. Tapos, yeah, use it as an asset. Parang that's the message that she was trying to send. Because she was also talking about how when you're a model, you have to have yung strong features so that you're more unique from other models. So your flaws actually makes you more unique or special in a way. There was this model who she had big eyes talaga and big blue eyes. Because you parang
Mm.
you don't know if it's a flaw or if it's the uniqueness sa face niya. Pero yeah, she looks really good in pictures. So I guess she knows how to use it as her asset.
Ganda naman
See,
nun.
America's Next Top Model.
Yeah. I haven't really like watched it, but yeah, I would see it minsan sa TV. It's just nice how it shows how insecurities can be used to show how different or unique or even special you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of ironic then to hear about it with models, 'di ba? Kasi parang they have the perfect body, perfect face shape and all, but I guess
Mhm.
they learn. It's part of their job maybe, like
Oo.
learning about it.
And it's in that industry, in the mga artista or models or even in K-pop industry. That's where insecurity is talked about a lot. Or
Mhm.
even the standard is set
Yeah, the
in that
standards.
industry. So that is ironic. I find the definition of insecurity to
Mhm.
not be secure.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
if security means like a sense of um like safety
Mm.
or
Yeah.
I guess yeah, it's like not feeling like you're enough or not feeling safe enough
Mhm.
to yeah, like like some sense of inadequacy. You're just not secure. You just don't feel safe.
There's anxiety or fear.
Yeah.
Parang there's fear talaga na, oh, because I don't have this, maybe something would happen, or maybe because you feel like you're not cool or you're not enough, like the inadequacy.
Mm-hmm.
Kaya you feel insecure.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
it related to like a feeling of lack?
it is.
Yeah, yeah, that too. I relate to that parang a feeling of lack or even when you said jealousy,
Mhm.
the first time I felt insecure, I think I was like 7 years old. We were in a trip with family friend, and
Mhm.
then I had a really close friend. Yeah, we would hang out all the time, and I wasn't really parang I'm an introverted kid. So when I have a friend, it's like, oh my gosh, we're friends, and I would just play. But I would play with anyone naman talaga.
Mhm.
Pero I would play with a lot of kids, but when I do like find a friend who I feel like I had connection with or like we're close, ganon.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's was when it was like, oh, this is nice, this is special. And then when she met another friend and then started hanging out more with
Mhm.
that friend, I was that was like the first time as a kid I felt jealousy. I felt like, oh, you're not staying in our house tonight. Oh, you're gonna hang out with them today.
Mhm.
In my mind, it was like that. And even my parents were watching me. and and they were telling me, you don't have to be with your friend all the time.
Yeah.
But then there was like this feeling of we weren't gonna be friends anymore, or there was this feeling of parang, they like that friend better than me. I was like, oh. Honestly, I only remember that or really like processed or thought about that because of this topic.
Yeah, also me, like
Right?
even like the insecurities that I had before, like parang how to dig back the brain ko. Like what are your insecurities? Like what
That's
is
hard
it?
to answer. Yeah. It's not easy to answer. But yeah, I just remember that. But I can remember it so clearly pa when she met that friend. It was like a forest. We were in Baguio.
Mhm.
Lots of pine trees. And then that's when they met the friend and I felt like that the other person was better than me. So there was that feeling of not feeling like I was enough.
Mhm.
Like whoa. Like whoa, where does that come from? Or how do I bring that with me like to this day? So yeah, when you said the word jealousy,
Mhm.
jealousy is like a cousin of
Of
insecurity.
insecurity?
Yeah? I don't know.
But I was thinking about like what am I insecure about? Parang Wait lang, parang yung naiisip ko, it's the jealousy, not really insecurity. But I also relate to what
Yeah.
you said. Yung parang there's a new friend. Like your friend has a new friend. Parang, wait, so does that mean we're not friends anymore?
Yeah. Kasi kung secure ka sa relationship niyo, we're gonna be okay. What is this? What's yeah, I don't know what is it. It's
What
interesting.
happened when we were younger? Because we're also introverts. So I guess parang, oh, since we have this relationship now, parang we don't feel secure na, oh, maybe she'll find that other person more fun.
More fun. That's the word.
More fun.
That is yeah, that's the term. That's what I was scared of today. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because we're not fun.
That's
We're not fun.
that's the main idea.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. There. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, I was scared that oh this person's so fun. Like she's gonna have so much fun with her. She won't hang out
Yeah.
with me anymore. No, it is related to insecurity.
I feel like that also happened to Mina before kasi like parang there's this really jolly person that would talk to a friend of mine or like even cousins. It's parang, wait, this girl is kind of fun. Maybe I'm out of the group.
Yeah, it's this feeling of but uh, yeah of what you don't have.
And when we were younger, we don't really understand that we have this connection with the other person, that
Yeah.
personal connection that we have. So
Oh,
that's why we felt insecure.
yeah, the connection I was describing earlier. For sure, my 7-year-old didn't understand.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what that is. Excuse me. It's just me now talking about
Yeah.
it. But yeah, it's interesting. I watched this video of this girl who's famous for glow up, parang her
Mhm.
glow up journey. I forgot her name. I should have wrote it
Wait,
down.
wait, wait. It's here. Olivia DeAndrea.
Oh yeah, Olivia DeAndrea. Her content in YouTube for past years have been about how parang she was dealing with acne and her weight and
Mhm.
like as a teenager. Tapos she decided like after being bullied and like seeing being pressured with all the standards she sees online. Sabi niya, mag-glow up ako. Like she wants to get rid of her old self in order to reach this standard that the world put for her and to feel enough for those around her. So I was like, I haven't really had insecurities about my body.
Mhm.
Oh no, that's a lie. That's a lie. I have. I mean, I think I wonder if everyone goes through it. But yeah, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to be in the camera. I don't want to.
Mhm.
I feel ugly. I think that's insecurity.
Mhm.
Or I feel like I gained weight, or it's like, I don't want to be seen. Yeah,
My chicks are
actually.
so big.
Yeah. Alam mo yun? Parang even like your neck or something. That's why we
Mhm.
have gua sha.
We gua sha when we feel like there's too much.
Yeah. Thank God for gua sha. But I mean, yeah, that's a lie pala. I felt insecure about my body. But ayun, I just wanted to talk about the feeling of never being enough.
Mhm. Never
Yeah.
enough.
No.
Wait, I'm so confused. You thought about the dangers of insecurity while we were commuting? Oh, when you're in a okay, when you were on the way somewhere.
In the Philippines.
Wait,
It's not
bakit?
connecting. No, wala. I mean, just when I'm walking or when I'm commuting, kahit sa Pampanga,
Uh-uh.
ano kong iniisip. So, yeah, I just
So
remember.
random.
Yeah, I just think I know it's very random, but like I think it's because I saw my friend nag-break sila ng ano niya, ng boyfriend niya. And then the root was because of some insecurity. That's why I was thinking about it. But yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
just so much to insecurity.
Yeah, I actually think some relationships really end because of insecurities, diba?
Mm-mm. I wonder if it's all.
But we won't admit that to ourselves.
No.
Okay, so where does insecurity come from? Really, like this heavy feeling that we have.
Mm,
I feel like the
I
insecurities that we have, we carry them around, diba?
I think so too. It's like when I don't know the exact lyric of Adele's, but it's about parang how she bleeds into her relationships.
Mhm.
So I think insecurity can also be wounds, and we sometimes it opens up a little. Yeah. Were you saying something?
No, no, no.
No, I just heard something na parang how insecurity is tied into where we get our significance.
So
Mm.
who's the loudest voice you listen to in your head?
Yeah.
Or what kind of information have you been consuming? Or yung mga content that you consume or get yourself exposed to. Like what do we tell ourselves and what standards do we set for ourselves? Or what standards do we agree on na dapat ganito? Kaya we feel not enough to reach that.
Really, parang the root cause talaga is the people you surround yourself with. Or like even if you don't have the choice, the people that you're surrounded, the people that surround you, I mean. Kasi while growing up, we don't really know about all these standards or like the pressure or yeah, we don't know. We were innocent once and we didn't know about any of this. Pero growing up, that's when the insecurity starts, diba? So really, it's from societal pressure.
Societal pressure, yeah. External factors.
Tapos, how we consume the factors na lang is how the insecurity affects us.
Mm-mm. Kasi when we're young, we won't know how to like process or when we're given this information, like
Mm.
what you said, it depends what you do with it nga. So I was also thinking about like when you're a parent or something and your child feels insecure, how are you
Yeah,
gonna
yeah, yeah.
explain that to them?
Plus also if it's something that you're insecure about, like how do you not show your child na I'm also insecure? Especially since like your child sees you as someone perfect.
And your child, they will follow you.
Yeah.
Like they will model your behavior.
Plus also the video that you sent, parang the insecurity or like the reason why she decided to do the glow up is also because of like what other people were saying about her.
Yeah.
Parang you're gaining weight and all. And I saw then there was a clip na she was putting some maybe it's concealer or foundation sa acne niya and then she was hurting. The skin was also hurt,
Yeah, you
'di
can see
ba?
it.
Pero parang sabi niya dun is she wants to cover it up so that people could like look at her. So, 'di ba, parang she was also thinking about like so that people could look at her. It's not even so that I'd feel better about myself.
Um, it's about being accepted by others, or at least
Mhm.
being seen as someone worthy.
The norms and the beauty standards.
Mm, right there.
Yeah, like while we were talking about their insecurities, it's also related to how we felt seeing other people. Like you saw a friend talking to a new friend or like comparing yourself to others. Yeah, as I look back, I was quite confident, like a confident girl growing
Good.
up. I feel like yeah, as I was the tallest girl during elementary. So pinapansin ng mga tao, like people were always commenting, "Hi, you're so tall and all. Wag ano ka, beauty queen or whatsoever." Plus, yeah, because I'm so tall. Tapos my dad would also tell me that I'm pretty.
Aw.
I mean, I'm an only child, so ako lang yung ako
Yeah,
lang
what
yung
we hear from our parents, those matter.
yeah. So I always thought that I'm pretty because inside our house, my parents would tell me I'm pretty. So that's maybe so that's also why I'm confident as a kid. Pero
Thank you,
when you
mom and dad.
yeah, pero growing up, parang you realize, wait, this girl's pretty. And then you look at yourself, parang, wait, this girl's pretty, so am I really pretty? That's when the insecurity starts. When you compare yourself to others. And like the definitions of like being pretty, being tall, being well, I'm talking about physical insecurities here. Because it's
Mm-hmm.
easier to like explain and to visualize. Or maybe
Yeah.
because it's more common to talk about nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Especially among women,
Mm-hmm.
it will be a topic. Well, you're talking about feeling confident, but it's so important pala to get so much affirmation at home.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's your first parang environment and the lens to which you see like the world around you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, even though there's going to be different definitions of things, it still matters kahit papaano yung foundation na naset sa heart mo inside the home. I
Yeah.
think it makes you yeah, more confident. It makes you stronger as well. And it makes so much sense. You were the tallest. I was the smallest.
Oh.
In elementary, I'm the
Mhm.
first in line.
So how
They
did
do
that make you feel?
the
Like
the height.
you're the leader of the group.
Yeah.
See, you were the smallest, but you felt like you were the leader of the group. So you were still like confident
And
about
the
your
teacher
height.
was always in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, parang ikaw yung mag-lead ng group. So
Diba?
it's like power.
So you were in front of the line and you felt confident. I was at the back of the line and I also felt confident
I
because
wonder how the people in the middle felt. Oh.
um yeah.
But right sa mga guys, that's like it's a bigger thing for them, yung height and
Yeah, I
how it
think
ties in
so.
sa insecurities nila.
Mm-hmm.
Physical standards talaga.
Right. So we were talking about it starts talaga sa home, like the nurture that you receive sa house. While you were talking about it, naisip ko kasi, 'di ba, before you go out to like meet other people, sa house ka nagpe-prepare. So, like, 'di ba, parang if you feel confident na inside the house, you would carry it all throughout the day. Oh, and I read about how parang insecurity and happiness. Yeah, when you're more confident, your parang your levels of happiness could also increase. Kasi you feel confident about yourself and parang you can do or like you're more confident to do other things. So you'd
Mm-hmm.
feel happy about it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And if you're more confident to do other things, there are more things you can feel fulfilled about.
Mm.
Kasi
Mm.
nagawa mo or nakaya mo. Nakayanan mo.
Yeah.
It that makes so much sense. Yeah, what you're talking about preparing or like trying to feel confident at home before
Mm-hmm.
you go out. That's parang that's a thing some people subscribe to na. Yeah, you look good to feel good,
Mm-hmm.
right? The rooftop party, we're talking about
Ah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like even in high school, I didn't really get into makeup until uh college.
Yeah.
Pero yung skincare talaga, as in I was I spent like a lot of my time looking for good skincare.
Yeah.
Pero yung mga Pond's, Acne,
Mm-hmm.
yung mga nasa Watson's, just those little mud masks or everything.
Yeah.
Like even apple cider. Have you
Oh,
tried that?
no, I was too scared.
Oh,
I
it
had
helped me.
sensitive skin kasi
Oh, is your skin like dry?
combination.
Yeah. Combination. Yeah. If it's dry, I think it'll hurt. Yeah. But yeah, I try a lot. Like I would even learn go to YouTube and then
Mm-hmm.
try to look for parang DIY masks or something like with green tea or with oatmeal.
Yeah.
It's
Oatmeal, I
also
tried.
connected. Yeah, you did. Even like toothpaste.
Toothpaste.
Yung sa mga
Sa
pagmalaki na.
mga, oo.
Oo. So whatever you can find at home lang. And whatever your allowance can parang, pay for sa drugstore. So yeah, I had a lot. it was mostly here. And then we would talk about pa sa mga friends how a certain area is pagpuyat, a
Yeah.
certain area is pag... Yeah, right? As girls, we just talk about those things. Um, and then, yeah, it was just that. I was into skincare. I honestly forgot how I dealt with it. I just know that I was super into skincare that time. Now I'm not too into skincare. I think it's just acne is pretty natural, like a
Mhm.
natural
Yeah.
part of being a human, lalo na when you're a
Teenager.
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 Yeah.
It's funny how we have the same experience during our teenage years. Because I was also talking about it to my cousin because they were buying makeups while we were at the mall. Tapos parang I was not interested kasi I'm not really a makeup person. Like I don't buy makeup stuff
Mm-mm.
because of the same insecurity that I had during my teenage years. So I had really bad acne, like especially ako dito, like sa cheek parts.
Oh.
So like if you look at my high school photos, you would see na parang super rosy cheeks. Well, I have okay, wait. Nag-red talaga yung cheeks ko sometimes. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
it
Pero,
is. It does.
pero before, like, during my high school years, talaga, yung photos ko, parang super red every time. Because that's where my acne was.
Was.
Yeah. Yeah. So, dermatology, facials, I would try those out. Different products. And let me just say that ang daming products sa market na it would make it worse. I don't know if it's because of basta yung formula is not for everyone or it would hurt more. Parang it would be like your skin would be more dry and that's how they would treat the acne. So yeah, you
Mm.
just really have to research. If there are teenagers listening to this, research before you buy. Kasi parang some products would make it worse and you'd feel worse. So yeah, I also had to deal with that. And then eventually, mababawasan din yung acne. It's really just part of the growing years. Like, it's really part of puberty. It's
It
normal
is.
for you to be insecure about it. And yeah, but I'm just gonna say na like there will be a day na your skin would be clearer. No, I'm not gonna say gonna be perfect, but your acne will
Oh.
disappear. Disappear?
Yeah, parang your skin is changing.
Mm.
It's like how your brain is changing while you're a teenager. Your skin is also changing. Kaya probably that's the reaction. Does like why is acne like an ugly thing? You know, like even in college, no, not college, high school. But when I see someone na clear skin, yung automatic response ko is, oh my gosh, you have such nice skin. Or parang ang ganda pag walang acne. So I wonder where that comes from. Honestly, while we were talking about the different products to try,
Mm.
I was wondering if the commercials, I won't say what brands, but certain soap commercials,
Yeah.
and they say, you'll have clear skin. So parang that adds up to it, kind of.
Especially in the Philippines, like puro whitening product.
Yes. And as in flawless talaga, diba? Yung skin
Mm.
kahit sa picture. So it's like, oh, yun pala yung standard. I was honestly a natural girl. Wow. Natural. No, I
What
mean
does that
natural.
mean?
I'm so natural. No, no. I I I don't like chemicals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No. But I think it's also how my mom raised me.
Mm.
Na yeah, we just like natural stuff. Like
Yeah.
even just medicines. As much, kahit may sakit, as much as possible.
You don't
No
take
biologic.
medicine.
No. Yeah. You just solve it the natural way. But I agree with you, yung parang what you said, like to the teenagers listening. If you feel like parang you need to solve it or something, don't just get any product like in the shelf. Yeah, do your research, read about it, and know that it's natural and it's okay to have acne. You can find ways to treat it later on, but don't be too pressured. No. Oh, it's so. feels so icky. It's okay. Your skin's going to change.
Yeah, while you were talking about being natural, really like the brand that helped my acne was, well, their claim is they use natural ingredients or like organic ingredients. So that really helped me. Yeah, go for it,
It,
guys. Go
yeah, me too.
natural.
I believe in natural ingredients, organic ingredients. Like I'm such a believer in those. Like my friends know na, and I'm like, oh, like no, he's natural. God, this girl, such
Well, you were
local.
talking about being natural. I thought you meant yung makeup products. Like you don't use makeup that often, right?
Yeah, I try not to. Do you know any makeup products that are natural?
No, but yung happy skin, I'm not sure pero parang maganda yung ingredients yata nila because it's happy skin.
But
I
that's why I
only
didn't get into makeup, like when I was younger, because I don't know if it's good for the skin.
Yeah, I was about to say that's why I did not want to try a lot of makeup products kasi nga I was dealing with the acne. So parang I'm not gonna use any makeup products because that would be, or maybe it would cause other irritations and more acne. So up until now, kaya parang up until now I don't use makeup products. Basically, I'm afraid to use new products.
Mm-mm. Yeah, it's good to be careful and to love our skin here. I think this is our research, right?
Yeah,
How misplaced ideals of perfection can cause insecurity.
yeah.
Meryn and I can be perfectionists sometimes
And that's why I
to
did.
ourselves.
Kaya hinhighlight ko to.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's like this is so relatable for me and Isabel. We have to talk about
I
it.
heard you. Yep. What went into your mind when you read that?
You know when you read something, does it directly hits you? Parang wait,
This is me.
alam mo, sa Tagalog parang tinamaan, tinamaan ako or gano'n. Yeah,
Uh-uh.
that's when I read it pa, parang na-realize ko na, oh, that's it. That's why I'm insecure about certain things. It's because yeah, sometimes we can be perfectionist.
Mm-hmm. Parang there are standards in our brain na dapat ganito or like
Oo.
why didn't you do this? Or why
Have to
wasn't it?
be, have to be this good.
Yeah. See? Like it's so tied into standards. Yeah, there's insecurity driven by perfectionism. I can be very self-critical and like what you were talking about when you were a kid, none of that was there. Like
Mhm.
that self-criticism until it's later on. Parang, I guess it's natural. It's natural rin to be pretty critical about yourself because you are exposed to so much of these standards or so much of these parang ideals of how the world should be. Oh, idealistic world. But yeah, there's so much ideals or parang standards set up for you. Na dapat
Mhm.
ganito or this is the right way. Daming ano, daming I mean, we're social beings.
Yeah.
People will always like say something or always have an opinion. And that's healthy for us to parang live in a world where everyone gets to share their thoughts and stuff. And then ikaw na lang mismo mag-decide how you're going to respond to it, how you're gonna deal with it. But yeah, I tend to be very self-critical in the sense that I want to feel enough or I want to
Mhm.
feel good enough, you said. Because similar to that 7-year-old girl who didn't feel like she was enough for that friend.
Mhm.
It's the same feeling that I carry till now. Na. Even I am seeing more now how you can turn your insecurity into something healthy. Now you want to be up to standards, for example, in your work.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the profession you do. Like for me, I want to be a counselor. Siyempre, I want to be doing enough to like be a good counselor. So it's tied into what Tyra Banks said about using your flaws as assets.
At the same time, parang you want to belong to society. That's why yung
Want to fit.
standards, you want to like perfect the standards sa sarili mo so that you belong to the society. And at the
Mm,
same time, I think like for me, a bigger factor is that I see that we have like a large population. What do you call it? Yung parang
Survival of the fittest?
somehow survival, but it's not somehow like something like the idea of that. Pero that's not the term that I was looking for. Pero basically, parang oh, so we have this really large population. So parang I feel like I'd have bigger or greater, better chances at a better life or basta parang I feel like it would be better if I'm part of the yung mga magaling.
Oo, oo.
Parang somehow it's like that or maybe it's just because of college na you realize, oh, ang daming magaling. So parang looking at your chances at getting a job, you're also thinking, oh, so kung ang daming magaling, I also have to be like part of
Magaling.
that or better than them. Yeah, maybe it's survival of the fittest talaga. So that's also why, or that's also part of why I'm insecure. And also maybe part of the imposter syndrome.
I relate to that. When you're talking about parang having to be good enough, or not even having, also wanting to,
Mm-hmm.
because you'll see na, okay, ito pala yung sistema ng mundo. Like, this is how the world works.
Yeah.
So then I have to keep up with it. So that's like the loud voice that plays in our heads. So it's so tied into it's so tied into what we tell ourselves. I don't know if it's unhealthy or it's bad. I think it's part of living in this world, living in society. But
It can get bad when unhealthy na, or like
Mm-mm.
when you let it get in so into your head na, I have to be better than everyone.
Yeah.
Today earlier,
Mhm.
I watched Iron Claw, Zac Efron's movie. It's about a wrestler and his family. Tapos basically being the best wrestler ruined their life, ruined their family because of that pressure. So I can like really see how like those perfectionism standards can really beat you up.
Yeah, sometimes it can really push you to be better so that the insecurity would just go away. But you really just have to be aware kung up until where or up until when are you going to push yourself to be better. Because sometimes we feel like we're not enough, but really we are enough. So really the awareness. Oh, maybe the limit, the boundaries that you set for yourself.
Yes, that's important. The boundaries you set for yourself.
And then, what do you value most ba?
Mhm.
I think that's important to establish so that you won't overstep your boundaries, or you won't parang say yes to everything. Because sometimes saying yes to everything is a form of insecurity because you don't want to say no because you're gonna feel like, di mo kinaya, ganun.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's important to set boundaries. It's important to know your values and what matters to you. Because, for example, if wanting to be better than everybody else means working overtime
Mhm.
and not being able to go home to your family, oh, that's like, okay, rethink your values. Rethink the boundaries, or yeah, your priorities, what you value. Because if you don't really have it established, then you might lose yourself or lose a lot of things. Yeah, that's like the thing. It's so tied into wanting to belong talaga. I guess it's important how we deal with it. Yeah.
So while talking about your insecurities, do you think that your insecurities still affect you up until now?
Um, the thing about feeling like I'm not enough or being scared that I won't be enough.
Mhm.
Uh, it was super heavy no high school and college. And I don't know why, if it's just because I was surrounded like by kasi you're put into a social situation, diba?
Yeah.
So syempre you're really gonna parang feel that. And I don't know now, since like after college, we have more time alone.
Yeah.
Uh we can have like our own parang routine or choose where we wanna go. I found na I've learned to redirect that energy of not feeling enough sa wanting to be excellent sa mga ginagawa ko. In a healthy way. Hopefully. Hopefully. Until now. Uh, yeah, I think I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Or maybe I need to be put in that social situation again. I don't know.
To see if
Yeah,
it
that's
really.
yeah. If it really left or not. Um, but yeah, it still does. I
Mhm.
think so.
It still does. I feel like it won't really go away that easily. Pero we can help ourselves by yun nga, the awareness na you're insecure about these certain things and accepting that you do have these insecurities. And in a way, if you're aware about it, you would also learn how to deal with it, like what you did. Diba? Parang you're aware about the insecurities and you found ways on how to deal with it. And
Mhm.
like, while we were talking about what our insecurities are, diba? We were also talking about how we had to think about what our insecurities were. And we were also talking about that sa chat na we're grateful about our
Environment.
environment. Kaya parang we don't have this heavy feeling about our insecurities.
Yeah. Just to like add on that, it also it's also choosing what to listen most to, and like talking about our environment. Na we've been blessed enough to be in a pretty safe and healthy environment. Like that kid who was told that they're pretty at home. Tapos when they go out, parang they start to question, whose voice are you gonna make louder in your head? There was this other story that I heard about this girl. She was very insecure about herself. And then her best friend, put post-it notes all around her ceiling, room ceiling, about you're beautiful, you're kind, all of these encouragements and affirmations about who she is. So
Yeah.
every time she slept under that ceiling, and every time she would wake up, she would see those things. Like it was like dawning on her of how enough she is. I'm like, wow, that's so empowering. And even she was talking about how empowering that was for her. Because that was the loudest voice she allowed in her head. Yung words of encouragement. My parents have been very encouraging growing up. I know not everyone experiences that, like being encouraged at home. And I think um, that's so important to hold on to, like choosing whose voice you allow to be loudest in your brain. Yeah, I hope na like the people listening, they have at least good friends, good people, good family around them who they're encouraged by, and then they can choose to make that voice loudest in their head.
Yeah. It's really important to have that friend who you can talk to about your insecurities and who would help you deal with it. Like the encouragements talaga. I haven't tried
Mhm.
that. Yung parang words of affirmation that you're going to tell yourself. You look in front of the mirror and like, you're strong.
No, David
Maybe,
does that.
really? Maybe we should try that. Have you tried it?
I haven't, but I hear him. But I never
Yeah.
tried it.
I also see other people on social media say that it's effective. Yeah, we should try it sometimes.
Like you can choose.
Use nice words.
Kindness works, guys.
So yeah, basically conclusion is we all have insecurities and we all have our flaws. And as Tyra Banks said, be flawsome, guys. Learn to deal with your insecurities and learn to accept yourself.
Mm-hmm. And choose the voice you make loudest in your brain.
That's it.
So now, thanks for like making it up to this point with us, like finishing episode 5. Thank you. But yeah, now we need to go now. Don't forget to share your thoughts with us on social media. Like we'd love to hear more about what you think, or even share like some of your insecurities. We're honestly here to listen and to relate with you also. I mean, we're just two seeds. Like you're just like us. We're all seeds. We're all trying to grow through like all these kinds of insecurities. Yeah, please grow with us on social media. Follow us on Spotify, Instagram, and TikTok, and press that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. We're just two seeds.
And We'll be your friends, guys. Message us on social media, especially. We're very active on Instagram and TikTok. We'll be your friends that will punch that insecurity.
Yeah.
We'll do that for you. Interact with us on our social media accounts. That's it for episode 5. I've been Merynn,
And I've been Isabelle.
and this has been Just Two Seeds.
Stay rooted
Stay growing.
and keep blooming wherever you are planted. Bye. Thank you.